Leeds.
Hello, welcome back to Imagine Up in Leeds. Just getting ready to set off to the game. Buzzing as always to go to church. Obviously, I put a video out a couple of hours ago regarding Junior Firpo being out for 3 games. So yeah, now I'm at the house and kids out around, I can speak into it a little bit more. But yeah, so I expect Byron to come in today. Is there a conversation about Schmidt or even Vober pushing for a start? I would say no. I reckon he knows what he gets with Byram. I thought Byram would unlucky to lose his spot in the last game. Obviously, Bogle coming back, Firpo coming back the week before after their 1-game suspensions for 5 yellows. I understand it, but Byram's adequate cover at this level, and I think any side really be lucky to have Byram because he's one hell of a rotation player, squad player. You know, dunk a couple of force, he'll come in today and he'll give you at least a 7 out of 10. I don't feel like it'll be an issue. Having Firpo missing for 3 games in the nature of how the 3 games are going to come about with the international break. I think if it were like previous weeks where we've had 3 games in 7 days, you know, asking Firpo to back up Saturday, Tuesday or Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, that could have been a bit of a problem. I don't envisage it being too much of a problem for him at the minute. He seems quite well in terms of how his body's reacting to playing minutes. He doesn't seem to be breaking down as much, and when he does, it's just little niggles. So I think he'll be fine to play 90 today if that's what Farke decides for him to do. And I think after the international break, he can easily slot in there for the other 2 games. And what we want is Byron to make it harder for Firpo to come back. You know, I know that's a ridiculous thing to say. Firpo will come back, but I want Byron to be playing 7s and 8s out of 10s for the next 3 games and really make it tough, because it's hard to drop a winning side. So I want Byron to perform to his, to what he's capable of, and if he does, he'll hopefully Farke something to think about. Yeah, I've tipped 4-0 on the final pint in my preview as well. And with this news today, Firpo, I ain't going to change my mind. Will it make us less attacking? Yes, I suppose it will. It's already set the wheels in motion for a more defensive display. What Farke obviously likes, risk averse, cautious football at times. Will it be a bore fest? I don't think so. I think we've got enough in final third to score many goals today, and I think if anything, Byram at the back just ensures that clean sheet will stay intact, which is what I predicted anyway. I'd like to see a bit more effort from corners. I think the delivery gets varied by Rothwell. I don't think they're the worst deliveries in the world. I think, when you're getting 12 away at Millwall, he's getting enough in the box. I just don't think we really know what we're doing when it comes to attacking him. I'd really like that to look better today, which against the physical QPR side who are similar to Millwall are probably all they've got really to hope for his set pieces. I assume that'll be one of the few strengths they do have. Obviously, it's one of our main weaknesses. Not scoring from outside box, not scoring from corners and set pieces. It's something that, those marginal gains we speak about quite often on here we're not getting them. So it'd be nice for us to get something like that today. But yeah, I expect us to have 70% plus possession. QPR not to really threaten. We'll see how wrong I am on that one. But yeah, obviously the main talking points Firpo being out, and does it affect anything in terms of my prediction beforehand? And no, it doesn't really. I expect a good performance today. Sometimes in football, you have these. You go through games where it just don't click, and Millwall, I thought were the better side, like I said before, but we just never look like scoring really. And now I want to see a reaction. You can't win every game, and as a fan, I don't really want to win every game. I want there to be, that's the joy of sport, the joy of football. There's an element of doubt. You never know what's going to happen, and that's why we love it so much, and that's why it gets us off a seat. If you thought you were going to win every game, what a bit point. So I want to see the reaction. I want to see that mentality. I'm massive on mentality. I go on about it quite a bit, and I want to see these players bounce back now. Adversity, everyone goes through it in life, and I want to see how these players can come through it, because at the minute they're going through a bit now, getting a lot of stick from fans. Farke's getting a lot of stick. He's got to get his team selection right today. I don't think he can go wrong with Pido or Joseph in this game. I agree with a lot of people's thoughts that Pido is perfect for home games and Matteo Joseph's perfect for away games. I sort of go away with that, along with that notion. But I do feel if Joseph starts today, which I hope he does, I do feel like he'll be fine against QPR. certain games suit certain personnel, but I just think it shouldn't matter who starts up top. They're both individually really good for our side. It's getting in the right way around sometimes that Farke's got wrong. I don't think there's a conversation to say that they're both poor and we can't get the best out of both of them. I think we can. I think it's just which way do you start it. I feel like it works better with Joseph for 65, 70 minutes with Pirot coming off bench, our best form this season. Proved that really. That's the system we went with. Pirot scored 4 goals in a row and rightly got a start. I feel like now if we revert back to what was working before, don't fix if it's not broken. I feel like he needs to revert back to that. And yeah, if it's not working, I want to see his subs. I want to see his subs be a bit more proactive. I don't want it to be a reactive sub. I don't want it to be right, chuck everybody on if we're struggling. I want to see a bit more tactical nous from Farke. And I'd like to see him let the shackles go. If we are a couple of goals up at half time, which I'm hoping we are, and I expect us to go out, pretty fast today. Similar to Watford, similar to many games at Elland Road, Plymouth, for example, this season. I want him to let him go a little bit harder for longer in that second half. It could be tight, and we've got to go for it all game. That's fair enough, but there is a chance that we're a couple of goals in front with a long period of time left in this game, and I want him to let the shackles off and let him go for longer. I don't like the notion of risk-averse football too early on. Yeah, I tend to feel with 20 minutes left, 25 minutes left, maybe look at your game management side of things there, rather than it being like 45, 50 minutes onwards and, really putting handbrake on. I'd like to see him. This is a perfect opportunity for goal difference to be built up, and, you've got a team here in 23rd who really, really poor side. Yeah, they've had some good results away from home this season. I think they drew against Sheffield United, Burnley, they beat Luton, all the way from home. So, they're not a great footballing side, but they know how to stifle you. They know how to camp that box and really make it difficult. But we always got about a first goal. I don't see them scoring, but an early goal for Leeds is essential. I think an early goal, they've got to come out a little bit, and it could be curtains at that point. We could really blow them away, which is what I'm hoping for. And I think the fans need that. I feel like always going about statement win. I feel like we had a statement win against Sheffield United, but I feel like this needs to be a statement win in terms of goals and, not just possession, not just every stat bar the goals. I think it really needs a, 3-4-5-0, but whether we get that or not, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think Firpo's going to be missing this one. I'm not happy that, I haven't seen the footage, so I can't really comment too much on whether it's a headbutt or what, I don't know, but something's gone on. And if it is a serious breach like that and he has headbutted, or even if he's made a meal of it, what annoys me is he's a senior player in that dressing room. It's a young squad, young team, and he should be delivering professionalism to a high standard for all those youngsters and those inexperienced players to abide by. And he's an international. He's played here for many seasons now, and yeah, it's frustrating going to Millwall. And I assume we saw at Sunderland as well. He can get very animated and Firpo, and he can't really hold it. And I love that passion. I love it, but you've got to be measured with your passion, and you've got to. You can't be going and getting yourself suspended for 3 games. You just can't do that. We're not flying at the minute. Are we all right? Yeah. Do I think we'll be fine? Absolutely. But a little bit of adversity now for manager. Players getting a bit of stick. 4 away performances that we haven't got wins out of. A couple of home performances we haven't looked great in, even though we've won. Last thing we needed was someone like Firpo getting suspended for 3 matches. I feel like he needs to do better. He needs to really check himself there. He needs to have a word with himself. And, it goes to show the players are feeling it. They're feeling that pressure. Same as us, probably, knowing that they should be doing better and they haven't. He's lost his head in a moment. We all do it. I lose my head. I did a video, my reaction at the Millwall game. I lost my head a little bit on camera, but it is what it is. We're all human. I get that. But he needs to calm that part of his. We can't be having that, not from a senior player. I'd expect that off some young and, Willing Onto, maybe, bit of petulance comes in time, now and again, but I don't expect that from Firpo, so I'm a bit disappointed in that instance. But on the other hand, I'm a big Byron fan, and I'll keep banging that drum, and hopefully he proves me right for the next three performances, unless Farke brings some out at bag with a different change that no one's really seeing coming. With Schmidt, Vober, De Bayo, I'm sure, I'm 100% certain it'll be Byron, and I look forward to watching him play today. But yeah, that's it. Just a quick recap, really, with the news of Firpo this morning, touching on game, and I've done a preview yesterday, and mentioned the game on the final pint with the lads at ON LEEDS Bros. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on it with that change. Is it going to matter? I don't think so. And yeah, I'll get to the game now, meet my mate. And yeah, Leeds. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. It will be much appreciated. On the road to 300 subs, so please, I'd love to get there in the next few weeks if possible. So yeah, please subscribe if you're not already. Thank you very much.